We also see how investors are trooping into Katsina, and the first thing they ask is land. We're able to sort out some land requests. I believe here in our midst, there are some businesses that are able to clear, their land requests and have already done a groundbreaking, and in some cases have already completed a project. So on behalf of the Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning, comprising of Katsina Geographic Information Service, the Urban and Regional Planning Board, and the Office of the Surveyor General, I would like to wish us well as we deliberate in this economic summit, and also commit to every business that is here with us today that our doors are open and we are ready to help in so many different ways to make sure that you sort out your documentation with lands, and also sort out everything that has to do with development permits. And finally, I would like to thank the organizers of this summit, which I'm part of, and congratulate them for organizing a wonderful gathering. And I want to wish each and every one of us a journey mercy when we return to our homes. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. Your Excellency, I'm told that we are going to take the first panel, which is the technology panel. And the title of this panel is Digital Katsina, Building the Infrastructure for a Technology-Driven Economy. Let me start by inviting the panelists, and then I'll invite the moderator to join them on stage. Please join me and put your hands together. Let's welcome Umar Mustafa Kutawa. Umar Mustafa Kutawa is one of the leaders of the tech ecosystem in northwestern Nigeria, and he is the chairman and founder of Lumilab in Katsina State. Please, let's appreciate Umar Mustafa Kutawa as he graces the stage. Thank you very much. Let me also invite the CEO and founder of Kirkira Innovation Hub, who shares similar feat with Umar Mustafa Kutawa, one of the leaders of the tech ecosystem in Katsina State, in person of Josepha Yakubu Musa. Thank you. And we also have our very own CEO of Sudo Africa, Aminu Bakori, one of the...
Are there any incentives that can actually be applied, here in Katsina that would boost our digital economy?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you look at what the tax reforms have done, the tax reforms have rationalized incentives because previously there was a lot of abuse in terms of the incentives that were available. But one of the things, for example, you see as what we call the economic development incentives is the creation of what I can call the economic development incentive creates certain what we call priority sectors. So one of the priority sectors that can be seen within the tax reforms is the sector around business processing outsourcing, right? So if you're looking at it from a business processing outsourcing, this is one of those key incentives that the Katsina government may try and bring back into Nigeria.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Timothy.
Thank you.
Now, building on what Mr. Timothy said, I'll redirect my next question to Mr. Umar. We're talking about building digital economy of Katsina State. So what opportunities exactly do hubs like Lumilab unlock for Katsina's economy?
All right, thank you very much for that question. Innovation hubs usually are ground for creativity, and that's a place where startups are nurtured and talents are developed. So if you have a place where you have a talent that can earn money from their comfort zone here in Katsina, working remotely from anywhere in the world, so they are bringing revenue home. And when you have a quality startups within the state that are built from this innovation hubs, they are attracting investors, they are creating traction for the state. People are seeing what is happening. So technology hubs are creating this catalyst role in making sure the economy, the digital economy, thrive. So mostly the talent and then the startup, and even the SMEs that we have through technology hubs, they become digitally enabled startup, and their growth rate increase, and they employ other people, and they create vibrant economy.
So apart from building talent and creating job opportunities, when these people learn these tech skills that you teach them, how do you help them actually bring them to life? Create real solutions using what they built.
So yeah, it's one thing to develop a talent, and another thing to connect him to a job or to help that talent build a sustainable solution or something that they can earn out of it. So one of the things we do is, you see, at the technology hub, we have good network of other innovation hubs from organizations like ISN, Apri Labs, and we have network with angel investors and pieces. So what we do, we make sure this startups or this talent that are building startups, they train, they know how to pitch, they understand the business part of it, because you might see that most of the time if you see tech person, he's only tech guy. I believe my Korean no agree with me. He's only a tech guy. He don't understand the business part of it. So but that's what technology hubs are doing. We make sure they understand they are building a business. It's not, they are not just building something for fun. And we use to leverage our network and connections to help them connect them to the funds they need to build what they are building at the moment.
Okay. So you don't just give them the fishing rod, you teach them how to fish.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. That's an interesting thing to say.
Thank you.
I'll move on to Mr. Huzaifa. Katsina has a lot of challenges, security challenges, unemployment. What kind of solutions do you think tech can give to these problems?
Thank you very much. To be honest, it's not every problem that tech can solve like, immediately, but there are problems that tech can actually solve for Katsina, especially in the issue that we are facing, like insecurity and the issue of unemployment. But the major technological intervention that we need right now is like access to market, because Katsina we have a lot of farmers. We are agrarian state. We have farmers. We have SMEs, and we have very talented young people that are looking for access to to get remote jobs. Our farmers are looking access to market where they can sell their products directly to the companies or consumers, and because most of our farmers now they are losing because of the issue of the middleman. If the middleman intervention is reduced, then they will have to sell their produce at a higher price, and that will reduce the rate of the insecurity in the state, because most of the insecurity that we are facing, we have the issue of limited access to the what is it called, um, economic intervention, because a lot of our people are poor and they don't have jobs and they don't have access to their market. So if we can use the access to market issues, if we can solve that, I think it's one of the easiest solutions that we can provide using technology in our state. Also, the issue of the access to the jobs. We have more jobs now. You don't need to travel to UK or to Germany to work in order to get paid by German companies or UK companies. You can actually do it here in Nigeria. And I think it's one of the things that Cardiff are currently doing. I think I witnessed one of the things with one of the investors that are trying to train young people from Katsina and match them to jobs in Germany, and they will be paid in euro while working here in Katsina. And all that tax is going back to Katsina. The money that they're getting, they are going to bring it back to Katsina here, and they are going to be paying them very good amount of money. And we're talking about thousands of people, thousands of our young people that we are training here, getting jobs in UK and Germany and other countries. So I think if we can just focus on these two, the access and also the issue of remote working, I think we'll go a very long way solving the issue of insecurity, because it's actually connected.
So you talked about access to markets, right?
Yeah.
And when we talk about this, we're talking about people, that are not really techies sometimes. So how can you get people like that, maybe a simple mechanic, to actually get interested in using technology, download these apps and actually use them?
Well, we actually have a process for that because a lot of the most successful entrepreneurs, tech entrepreneurs that we have, they are not actually techies. They don't know how to code. If you look at the likes of the what it's called, the founder of the Apple, um, uh, Steve Jobs, and a lot of all of the tech founders that we have, most of them they are not techies. They don't know how to code. It's only people like Amin Babu that know how to code. Let of us, we don't know how to code. But still, they end up building solutions that people really need. So what we usually do to attract people that are not techies into technology is by localizing the technology to them. You don't have to necessarily need to start with something very complex. Just localize the process, right? When they are used to the process, then you can start bringing technology bit by bit to it. That way, they can actually capture it. For example, look at the likes of the money points, the money point, and all